Hello, hello, hello. Hello. All right. It's working now, but if it drops out, let me know. I'm not sure what's happening. Hello. Okay. Sorry about that. Should be good now. So, yeah. Nice setups here today on both GJ and gold. We got some very clean areas to work with. We just have to be patient, not rush into it. If GJ can now create a top wick on the hourly here, sort of, back to these levels at least, and then break and close below this level, we could have sells, okay? Because if we look to the left here, we have clean range, okay? So we have a nice wick fill here, 10 pips. That can be our break even. And then we also have an extra 17 pips below that. So about 37 pips into, oh no, 27, pardon me. Okay. So yeah, that's a nice area on GJ, but I just want to see a top wick get created here on the hourly. It doesn't have to be huge, because we have a nice, very nice retest here. We can see the 4 hour has created a bit of, oh, yeah, I'm not too concerned with the 4 hour, but as long as we create a bit of a top wick, sort of like 5-ish pips, I'll be happy. And then Goldie, similar situation. We got a nice little range in right now. Let's just see if we can create a bottom wick on the hourly and then close above. Okay. And similar to GJ, another clean range to the left here. We have heaps of clean range. Okay. And we can see, yeah, we got very, very strong sort of areas that price can fill here. Clean, 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 clean. Okay, so if we get the breakout, we should be looking pretty good. Also, if we look at gold on the, let's have a look here. So last time we pushed up in this area. If I come down a bit. Never mind. Right. Okay. So let's look at today. I just want to see what GJ's doing. GJ's chilling. Okay. So Goldie, we closed bullish yesterday. We sort of closed above this level of resistance right here. But we do have some pretty strong areas here. Okay, but we could push deep into this range still. Keep in mind today we haven't created a bottom wick on the daily. Not that that's going to change the way I trade. I just, you know, it's good to have at the back of your head that price has a decent chance of coming down at towards the end of the day at least. So yeah, bullish daily close, which means we need range 2 to take sells. If we look at the 15-minute, we sort of have our range 1 here and our range 2 here. So if we break below here, we got sort of 10 pips. I was looking at this. It's a very small level of support. So maybe we can look at going break even here and then continue down. With volume, we should be able to push through this if we get a closure below. But yeah, pretty simple plan for Goldie, and then obviously buys above. Okay. But we do need to form an hourly bottom wick. Although, yeah, it doesn't have to be huge because we have this massive area of retest down here. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out because it's not a... Yeah, we do have quite a big retest, so I'm not too concerned with the bottom wick. But we'll see. And GJ, if we look at the daily, obviously yesterday we closed bearish. We filled the wick, broken the lows. So bearish bias for today on GJ. If we come down to the lower time frames, you see the hourlies just closed below. So hopefully we get a nice retest and then a continuation down. Okay, 15-minute. Yeah, simple. Just we got clean range below here. And buys, we got a clean range above here, but we just need to make sure we have range 2. Okay, so yeah, simple plan. Let's just wait and be patient. In terms of this top wick, I don't mind it. The only thing is, if we take this top wick, I'm going to use the previous hourly as our stop, which isn't bad, 25 pips, but I would like to see us push back. The reason I'm okay with this top wick is because we've pushed back to this hourly low. So yeah, I'm all good with that. Plus, I've noticed the market recently has been very momentum filled, meaning that as we break below, we've consistently continued to push. As long as we have that retest structure, Recently, there's been a lot of volume and prices just push through ranges very quickly. Okay, so when I have a second, can you discuss the 1 hour breaking below the 15-minute? Oh, below, but the 15-minute is at support on GJ. It confuses me a little. Let's have a look here. So 1 hour. All right, I get what you mean. Yeah, so this is simply just sort of how candles move, I guess. But on the 1 hour, yes, you can see we broke below this level. But we obviously have a wick to the downside here, okay? So if we then look at the 15-minute, the wick, this is just that 1 hour bottom wick, okay? So again, it's not gonna massively impact the way you trade, I don't think. It just, as long as you're consistent, like for me, I'm gonna wait for a 15-minute level to be cleared, not the hourly, okay? But yeah, that 15-minute just decided to close right there on that wick. So yeah, it's just, it may look confusing, but this is just a wick, okay? You can always see this as a little fake out, I guess. Price came down, then just faked out straight away. So that's why I'm gonna need a closure below this level on the 15-minute, because on the hourly, we have rejected this level before. Okay, so if I was trading on the hourly, let's say we had a closure below, and we had these wicks to the downside, okay, I would go on the break of the previous low, okay, because we can see we've rejected this area, what, twice, 3 times before. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, I agree, it is a bit confusing, but so yeah, this is a nice top wick now, 5-ish pips. So if this closes below now, it'll be off the rip, depending on where we close. And yeah, what's gold doing? Gold's sort of chilling. We took another L last night on GJ, which is, yeah, it stings a little, minus 17 pips. It was a full stop loss hit, and yeah, we're down for the month. So obviously it's a bit frustrating. This was the first trade I took on the new challenge, so we're down just about 1%, I think. Jeez, this music is crazy. Hold on. Yeah, so we're down about 1% on the account, just under 1%. Yeah, it's a very simple trade. It just, again, we entered and then price just dropped in volume and reversed. So it was right here at the break of this candle. We had a really nice wick fill. The new hourly came down, created a bottom wick, and then flipped. We entered on the flip. But yeah, unfortunately, price just sort of sat here for a bit, and then we just reversed. So yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that. That was just a simple trade. You had a range 2, range 1 here, range 2 here, nice breakout, nice wick to fill, clean range to the left. We had the hourly bottom wick. It just, yeah, price just sort of sat. So yeah, nothing I can do about that. It's just a trade. So yeah, slow start to the month, but again, I'm not concerned. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm not gonna start doing anything stupid. It's just one trade at a time. Are we waiting for closure? Yes. Yeah, we're definitely waiting for closure. Yeah, not gonna take this just because price is coming down. Because yeah, price could definitely come down, create a big wick, and then just close back above. And then all you have is a big rejection candle that looks like this. And you don't want to be in sells on a trade like that. So yeah, let's have a look at, I haven't even looked at the account yet. I'm pretty sure it's about 1%. Yeah, so we're down 1.06%. But I mean, yeah, it's just another trade. Not gonna let it change anything. It's just, it is what it is. Fun fact, I've never taken a win on the first trade of a challenge account. Never. Pretty funny, but don't mind gold sells here, if I'm honest. We got a nice range 1, range 2, break below here. Clean range. We shall see. Alright, so this is a very nice retest here. Big enough that we can use this as our stop if we close below now. But yeah, we have 30-minute closures below, hourly closures below. So it's looking pretty promising here. The only way we could maybe take impulse trades, and I think I've done this like once, is if we get a 30-minute closure below here, but it closes bullish, then we can potentially take on the break of the low. But yeah, you may as well just wait for the 15 to close below. Nice rejections on gold. We do have news today. We got a speech at 6. So yeah, probably not going to trade as we get close to this. It shouldn't be crazy. It shouldn't be like a spike, but it will just increase volatility quite a lot. And maybe if he says something crazy, it'll spike. But usually these just sort of make volatility higher, and then obviously CPI tonight. So yeah, we'll see. Some nice price action on gold, not gonna lie. Yeah, this will be interesting to see where the market goes, because it's likely that if gold goes down, GJ is going to push up. But GJ is looking very bearish, and gold is almost looking quite bearish as well. So this will be interesting, because we have no bottom wick on the 4-hour and no bottom wick on the daily. Plus we're at a daily resistance, but we have closed above a major resistance previously on the daily. So there's a good chance we continue bullish, but there's also a good chance we create a bottom wick. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, if we get a closure below here on GJ, we can have sells. If depending on how the 30 closes, either we close like this and we don't have a very big bottom wick, okay, then at that stage we'll, you know, see if this creates a top wick. But it doesn't really matter because we've already had an hourly top wick, and then we can enter at the break of the low of the candle. Or if it's something like this where we have a big enough wick fill, sort of like 5, 6, 7 pips, then we can wait for a candle to create a top wick, the next candle to create a top wick. Let me just fix this. To create a top wick, and then flip, and we can enter on the flip right here, and you can use this wick as your break-even level, or if it's big enough, a TP. So yeah, it'll look like that. And you could, if you're very aggressive, use this high as your stops, but yeah, I'm just going to use the current hourly. But very nice price action, so we'll see how this goes. But again, guys, I say this every time there may be a trade setup. This is just sort of my ideas. Don't just come here and copy them and expect that you're going to have your trading life figured out. You know, this is not, I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. This is just me sharing my thoughts and my journey. Okay. So just be careful, you know, don't waste money that you don't have. Just take it easy. We'll be back. All right, that is. If GJ just pushes here, you know, this month is honestly cursed because every move we've had or thought about taking on the breakout candle, price just fills the range. Or there's no top wick or bottom wick every time. But yeah, for the person that was asking about the hourly and the 15, sort of these levels, here you can see sort of how, you know, it just depends on what time frame you're using. Because technically, you had a closure below here, okay? You had a breakout, you had a top wick, you could take this on the flip. But if you look at the lower time frames, it all just depends on what time frame you're using. I just find the 15, you can clearly see where there's levels we could reject that. So yeah, that's why I just use the 15. Okay, but let's have a look at this level. What's gold doing? Gold's coming down as well. I believe this is quite a big range. But yeah, hopefully we don't just fill it. That'd be quite annoying. We filled this wick. Now we only have 20 pips. So let's see what happens. We got some resistance here to think about. And some resistance, support here. Okay, so these will be our sort of break even, TP, all those levels. Yes, I will delete that GJ because we haven't taken any. Yeah, so if this candle closes like this, for us to take this wick fill, we need to see the 30-minute come up and create a top wick and then flip. Otherwise, we can look at the break of the low. Because if you think about it, this is an area of rejection. Because you imagine the lower time frames were coming down and then we're pushing right back up, okay? So if price comes down here first before creating a top wick, for instance, this next 30 opens, and it comes down straight away, okay? Either we're gonna break the lows and continue down, or we're gonna, if we think about the lower time frames, this is gonna be a low, a new low that's being created. We're gonna bounce off that low and then continue bullish, okay? But if we create a top wick first, okay, then we can imagine this thing has created a low on the lower time frames, it's come up, and then it's rejected that level again, and we can come back and retest these lows. So that's why we're waiting for either a break of this low or a new top wick and then a flip. But if it's very small like this, we may as well just wait for the break of the low. So if this will be a 30-minute breakout and either a break of high or low previous or a flip. But yeah, we could still reject, you know, could still reject. Okay, so 10 seconds. Let's see how this closes and then opens. Just gonna wait a minute or two just to see how this candle reacts. And then we can look at what our plan is. If we start pushing below here, I'm just going to place a sell stop at the bottom of this. If we push back up to these levels, I'm going to put a sell stop at the break of this low. But as of now, I'm just waiting for a minute to see what happens here. Okay, so yeah, I am gonna have a sell stop at the break of the current 30-minute low. And stops will be at the high of this, so about 21, 22 pips. Mine's at 642. Break even will be around here. Hold on, let me just see. Yeah, break even will be at the fill of this wick. And then, where are we at? And then, yeah, we'll have TP 1 and 2 around here. Very nice retest. Technically, it could go stops at the break of at the top of this 30-minute if it flips. But yeah, I'd rather just have my stop safely above here and then just manage risk if price comes back in here. In terms of how I'm going to manage risk, because this is a 30-minute breakout, if we get a 30-minute closure back in this range, we can see here, yeah, that's when we'll close full. No point holding if we get a closure back above here on the 30-minute. Goldie is not bad either. Wow, this is interesting. Jeez. Gold closes below here. I'm gonna wait for an hourly because first of all our stops are too big and we're against trend, so I'd much rather wait for an hourly on gold if we break below. And if this 15-minute does nothing, that's fine, but if the 30 then does nothing, that's when we'll delete the order. Or if this starts pushing like crazy, then yeah, we'll probably just delete it. But I don't mind this, you know, I really don't mind this pushing up quite a bit and then potentially flipping. So we got 6-ish pips to break even. Wow, that's actually quite, I thought it was a bit bigger than that. It's not very big, is it? We got about 22 pips down to the bottom. Goldie coming down hard. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for gold to have an hourly closure, because we got so much range. I'm not trying to rush into it. Jeez. That's what I mean. The markets have been all over the shop this month. Consolidation, and then just out of nowhere, the price just starts going. Very nice top wick here. 13 pips. Bit weird how gold's coming down so hard. And GJ's also looking like it's coming down now. So that'll be interesting. But again, you know, it's just another trade. Win, break even, loss, it's just another trade. We're going to come back tomorrow, do the same thing. There's no importance on this trade. All we need to focus on is we took the trade that followed our plan. We have a plan now to manage this, and that's all that matters. Still not in here. Okay, I mean 180.635. That is pretty gross. $23 pip stop. And if we get a 30-minute closure back in this range, we will close. And break even at around 180.59. Yeah, so pretty simple trade. 30-minute breakout. We had the top wick, then we had the flip. So yeah, pretty simple. It will be a 12. Taken at $230. Whoop. Almost at break even here. One more push. You know what? I'm gonna move my stops to the current 15-minute high. It's about 15. Yeah, and the reason for that is just if it goes up this high, I'm just gonna, okay, we're at break even. Yeah, so we're at break even now. And I'm not gonna be too quick to take profit here because there's not much to the left. We've got quite a clean range. But yeah, I am at break even. Let's just look. Yeah, like we're only up 5-6 pips at the moment, so there's no point trying to take profit here. I'm gonna have my first TP at this level down here. But yeah, we've now filled this wick. Okay, so price could reject here, so there's no point trying to hold for me further. either we reject this wick or we break the lows and continue. Okay, we got strong resistance and support here. If we get stopped out at break even, which I think we will. Oh. It's just the way it goes. We've just rejected this level. Yep, break even. Yeah, so I'm at a break even there. Nice trade though. But yeah, it's pretty frustrating, all these break evens. But hey, we had a plan. We knew that if price came down here, there's a good chance we're going to reject this level. If it now goes on, it goes on. But yeah, we had the wick fill, we filled the wick, and unfortunately we just pushed back, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so let's see what gold does here. We still have about 20 pips down to these levels. So if we can create potentially a 30-minute sort of wick fill, that could be something to look at. Oh, you're joking. Okay, so this was taken at 2:30. Stop loss 22,000. Another break even. Wow. This is testing, not gonna lie. Oh, this stings. Wow, that stings. But yeah, we can't start saying we should have held it longer or whatever, because we had the plan of price filling this wick. We filled the wick. Unfortunately, it wasn't big enough to take any profit. And yeah, price did us dirty. This, like, honestly, stuff like this is just, it's a bit of luck. Like, most times if price goes on to break a low, usually it continues. But yeah, this month we've just been shat on a bit, not gonna lie. We have just been shat on. But, you know, that's trading. What can you do? But yeah, nice trade, good analysis, everything was right. We just, yeah, nothing wrong with that trade. In all honesty, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just a shame that we're getting done a bit dirty here. Wow. That is a shot in the dick. Well done to whoever's still in. I'm sure there are people still in. I think you should have break even at the close of the candle. No, I don't think so. You know, I've tested this stuff a lot, and very often when price comes down and fills a wick, breaks the lows, and then comes back, we push right back. So yeah, that's just... There's really nothing I can do about this. I know a lot of people will think, you know, I'm taking break even too early and stuff like that, but yeah, I had my plan and we followed the plan, so that's all that matters. Because what happens is you start seeing things like this, and then next time when price does this, you say, I'm just going to hold on a little bit longer, gonna hold on a little bit longer, and then price shoots back, you take an L, and that's when you just start, you know, I'd rather lose a break-even trade because I followed my plan than still be holding on even though I had a plan and I didn't follow it. But yeah, that was a really nice trade. Yeah, that's all I can say. Nice trade, followed the plan. That is all that matters. We do have an opportunity here on gold. We have, how much do we have down? We have about 20 pips down to these levels here. So that will be interesting. But yeah, nice trade. Let's add it to the trades on stream. Well done to anyone who's still holding on. Alright, so yeah, I'll add these in later. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really not concerned about this. You know, it's just, it is obviously frustrating that it's happening all at once. Like we're getting, if we look like last month, we had like massive win streak. We didn't have many break evens. We just had a lot of trades that just pushed straight away. But these, yeah, this is pretty annoying, especially because a lot of these break evens have gone on to go to win. But yeah, that's just the way the market goes. Can't win them all. So we pushed 13 bit pips. Yeah, no loss is also win. Yeah, I'm not upset about it at all. You know, I'm very happy with the way I traded, as I said. It's just, it's obviously a bit frustrating. But yeah, like I said at the start of the trade, win, loss, break even, it's just another trade. Okay, it's just another entry into this journal, and then we move on to the next trade. All I'm thinking about is, as I take these trades, is, am I going to be happy at the end of this trade that we took this trade? Did we follow the plan? And are we starting to see things that could maybe improve? And with that trade, no, we followed the plan. We did everything right. We take note of how the market is moving. You know, we see that the market is not giving us much room. So we just need to, you know, we just need to keep going. But in terms of what we do now, we just wait for a bit of a pullback. And gold's just chilling. Yeah, we'll see how this closes. Two break-even trades now. Yes, a very nice trade. Happy with that. If gold just closes bearish here, I may just wait for a bit of a pullback. Yeah, pretty frustrating month so far, to be honest. Been very on and off, very sort of, you feel like sometimes the market's all against you and it knows where your stops are and it knows all this, but it's just price moving, and you cannot take stuff personally, otherwise you're gonna get roasted. Wow, GJ's all over the shop. Look at that, just so messy. It's not really going, it's not going up, not going down. We're just sort of, ugh. Oh well. Yeah, so right now, oh wow, we're just gonna wait for a pullback. We can't do anything here. Is anyone still in? If I was still in right now, I'd be thinking the hourly is gonna close soon. So, and the next hourly is gonna come up, likely create a top wick. So I'd probably be looking to close some here. A good trade, very nice trade. It's 6 break evens, wow. Last month we took 8 for the entire month. I think our average is about 5 to 10. 6, 5, 7, 7, 5. It's a bit lower. 5 to 8. So hopefully rest of the month we just keep it going. So we've taken 3 losses, but 2 of them were very small. This one wasn't very big either. So yeah, to be fair, like almost every break even we've gotten, the direction was right, everything was right. We just had low volume. And so prices sort of pushed, came back, pushed, came back. This strategy definitely relies a lot on high volume, because 9 times out of 10, if we have high volume and price breaks, maybe not 9 times out of 10, but higher than sort of high percentage, if price breaks the low of a wick fill and there's volume, it's going to continue down. especially after creating a big top wick like that. Still in, waiting for 1 hour to close. Got in quite early. Well done. Yeah, I'd just be careful because the next 1 hour is likely to come up potentially, and this one could push up quite aggressively towards the end, but I don't know, or not. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for a little bit of a pullback here on gold as well. How is this range looking to the left? So we got clean range below here. Massive clean range. 37 pips. So hopefully, you know, during this session, create a bit of a pullback and then closure back below. Wow. I think honestly, it's times like this where traders lose their way. You lose your momentum, you lose your... Because you start thinking your plan isn't working, you start thinking, you know, you just get those intrusive thoughts that you need to take more trades or take higher lot size or whatever, because you get hard done by, and that happens, you know, and you just got to deal with it. You got to deal with it and move on. Yeah, here's that 1 hour coming back now to make a top wick. So that's a little thing to always think about. If you're in a position and the hourly or sort of 30 hourly or 4 hour is closing, you got to think it's likely as it closes to pull back a bit to create a wick at the bottom. Because if you look at most candles have quite a big wick at the bottom. So if there's like 5 minutes left or 10 minutes left in a 4 hour or something, and price is down quite high, it's likely to come back a bit to create a bottom wick. And then the next open is likely to push up, create a top wick, and then continue down. So you just got to think about in terms of where your break-even level is, where your stops are. How much range do we have on gold? We've still got 20 pips here on gold. So that ain't bad. But we do need to create some resistance and support. But I mean, that was a pretty much zero drawdown trade. That was a nice trade. It just, yeah. Just did us a bit dirty. just out of curiosity, I just want to see how many people are sort of trading similar style to as I'm trading, or taking the same trades, or I'm just trying to see. Because I wanna create a Discord, because my Discord right now is filled with a bunch of like random people that don't really trade the way I do. So yeah, it'd be nice if we could have a Discord where we all trade sort of a similar style, and we can all sort of talk about what's happening. Not that you're not welcome if you don't trade the way I do. It'd be interesting. But yeah, you can see here on gold, 4 hour, previous 4 hour didn't have a bottom wick. So yeah, very good chance the next 4 hours is going to come down and retest these lows. Alright, so it's sort of even. Yeah, I think it'd be good if we had a Discord and we could just all sort of talk or discuss or see how the market's moving. Yeah, but anyone's welcome. Anyone is welcome. Wow, we really got done dirty there. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta smile, laugh it off. Very glitchy today, my trading view for some reason. Damn, Goldie. Just ripping down. You're in gold. Well done. Yeah, it's a decent trade in gold. You had to retest back to these levels. But for me, you know, when prices already moved 40 pips, I like to just wait for a bit of a pullback before taking more. And yeah, that doesn't mean it's not going to continue down at all. It just means I like to wait for a new support to form and then a break of that support. Yeah, this is a nice retest here on GJ. So if we create support here again on GJ and then break back below, we got 30 pips of clean range below there. Let's get some big juice likes. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Streams are slowly growing. But yeah, slowly. To be fair, we haven't taken much on stream. It's been very... Hasn't had much on London. Wow, my Discord is getting spammed, I just realized. Who is this people? Sending some stupid games into my Discord server. How do I delete this guy? Holy moly. That is crazy. It's nice to see a trader from Sydney as well. Oh, send me a message. We should we can go have a coffee or something sometime. Yeah, so we can't take fake outs here because the previous daily closed bearish. So the only way we can take buys is if we form some support and then break out. Right, so this is not bad. If we create a nice sort of bit of pullback here and then close below, we've got a nice wick fill. We've got an hourly top wick, 4 hour. Not bad. GJ, that is so random. Very random. It could be because this 4 hour hasn't created a big top wick. Daily has also not created a big top wick. So it's a similar situation to gold, where we're likely to continue down, but we're also likely to create a top wick. So we said that at the start of the stream, that gold's likely to continue bullish, but also likely to create a bottom wick on the daily. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. That is such a random candle. It's a nice fake out, but yeah, unfortunately we just don't have the daily on our side, so I'm not going to look at taking this. Was the 15-minute on gold? Yeah, when it closes doji like this, it's just, ugh. You know, I don't really want to get involved because it's definitely not a wick fill. It's definitely not. It's more a rejection when price closes like this. Often when, in fact, I'm starting to think about incorporating this into my plan. When price is moving, and let's say I was in a sell on that candle or something. Often when price creates a doji candle, especially if it's, so here it's bearish. When it creates a bearish doji candle and you're in a sell, or a bullish doji candle and you're in a buy, it often indicates low volume and a low momentum downtrend. It means that price is rejecting this level, rejecting this level, rejecting this level, and there's a good chance of us continuing the other way. Happened on my GJ trade. So if you look at the 30-minute, you can see right here, entered here, we closed doji bullish, then bang, shoot straight down. Oh, you meant higher up? Here, this one. Well, for me, this one, yeah, that is a closure below. But you only have 7 pips down to that range. But yeah, that is a nice closure below. Yeah, it's not bad. This was the one, when was this? Yeah, this was range 2 because you had range 1 here, range 2 here. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the way I identify my range 1, range 2, I think I talked about this yesterday, but if you look at, all right, so if you go in replay mode, you have a low that's created right here, okay? So this is going to be your range 1, okay? And obviously you have a breakout, so that's how you can identify, you know, this is your range 1. And then you can see usually price fakes out, range 1 fake out. And then we create a new low. And it may get a bit messy, like you can see here, it gets a bit messy. But as long as you use the lows, so you can see a low here and a low here. And we've broken out of both now. So you get the range 2 and then boom. But yeah, what? Yeah, this, I didn't take this, I don't know, I didn't even see this, to be honest. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was when we were in our GJ trade. It's not a bad trade, as long as you look at going break even here. But that ain't bad. You had massive rejections here. Might not have the biggest hourly top wick, but that's okay because you have a huge rejection up here. The only thing that would be hard about this trade is getting the right stops. Could go aggressive, use the 15-minute, but if you look at the 5-minute, there's not much there. The only real stop that makes sense is above there, but it doesn't mean this is a bad stop. It's just, sorry, I'm blabbering a bit. Just talking about, speaking my mind, I guess, speaking my thoughts. Good look at GJ coming back up and creating resistance and then continuing down to retest these lows. We haven't had one of those trades in a long time. But they're always quite good. Just had a win in EJ long. Well done. EJ longs. Wow, that's... I don't know how you got into those longs, but well done. Maybe a 5-minute fake out or something? I don't know. Yeah, this was such a random move. Oh, this is actually quite a nice fake out. It's just a shame that daily isn't with us. It does look like it's going back up, but you know, you've got to stick to your plan. Can we take buys above here? No. There's too much stuff in here. Plus we need a range 2. Plus we don't even have 30-minute resistance. If this 30... Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so here you can see gold losing that volume. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I think that's quite a good thing to add to my system. If I'm in a trade and I start seeing price close doji, it very often means price is going to reverse. Maybe it's just something I've noticed. Let's have a look if we can see some. Here, doji comes right back. Doji comes right back. There's a doji that continues. Doji sort of retraces a bit. There's a doji that goes back. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep watching it on my back tests and stuff, but it's definitely something I've noticed. Gold be trolling? Yeah, well, the whole market's trolling right now. Just being a piece of shite. But I'm actually very happy with how I've traded this month. I think I've said this a few times, but the same me sort of 6 months ago, even 3 or 4 months ago, if I had these trades happen to me where like you get break evens that go on to win, or you get pipped out or whatever, you know, I'd be very close to getting in that mood of saying, oh, it doesn't matter, let's just take some trades, you know, let's just revenge trade. The market's against us, everything sucks, hate this, Why do we even do this? I'd definitely be close to getting into that mindset. But now I'm just, each trade is just another trade. There's going to be a market tomorrow, the day after. We have lots of time. There's no rush. Just follow the process. Yeah, so you can see it's happening again. Doji, and then we reverse. I wonder why that is. I think it's just in a downtrend. If you start seeing dojis, it means maybe the market is losing momentum to the down. If you look at the lower time frames though, there's no real reason for it except for the fact that you're moving into consolidation. Because that's what a doji is. It just means consolidation, which means low volume, which means that, you know, in low volume market conditions, price can go wherever it wants. There is no structure to it. I can promise you that. When price is in low volume, it can go wherever it wants. And that's why we don't trade consolidations, because there is so much randomness to price when it's low volume. It's not even funny. Ooh. You know what I've just realized? Alright, so we can get rid of this. This is interesting, isn't it? If you can think what I'm thinking. Bearish daily. Look at that, no bottom wick, straight back up. Anyway, we look here, price has come down, created a low, then we have a breakout, and now we have a potential fake out. And we have 23 pips to the bottom. It's definitely not very clean. I'll be back. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna run away from us. Yeah, it's such a random candle, I don't know. But it is a fake out. But yeah, I'm pretty unconfident in my fake outs for some reason. Because they always just look so dodgy, I don't know. I mean, I rarely take them. We had one break even and we had... If you can get them right, they're very good win rate. But I don't know, I find them... They're so conspicuous because there's levels here. And then there's more levels. I don't know, it's always tough. Nice little liquidity on Goldie. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at taking this fake out. It's just... pretty random market right now. Sort of all over the shop. I'm liking the look of gold here. We can close below. We've come back, sort of grabbed liquidity, made a nice pullback. You can see that sort of consolidation pattern, and then we get the fake out and then a continuation. Nice top wick on the hourly. It'll just be interesting where this closes because we don't have heaps of range. Again, this month, small ranges, price filling ranges, no top wicks, no bottom wicks. been annoying. And there she goes. Yeah, I really need to, I said this before, but I need to work on my fake outs, because I'm always, every time they come up, I'm doubtful whether to take them. And it's just because I haven't seen them often, so I'm still not really 100% on them. They seem to work quite well. You'd have entries like at the break of this low, stops at the hourly high, it just looks so dodgy, you know what I mean? Because you got this level here, you got these levels, I don't know. Definitely need to work on him. But yeah, if we want to take buys on gold, we first need to see a 30-minute close bearish to create resistance, and then we need to break above that resistance, and we need to make sure that the 15-minute has a range too. So we got our range 1 here because we got a high, so we need to break out of this and then break out of another range. But yeah, Goldie is looking pretty gross. Very consolidation-like or esque. So damn. That's an easy pips. And again, yeah, really need to work on our fake outs. Wonder how you'd manage this, because you got some levels here. Probably at the fills of these wicks down here, you'd go break even. Down to these levels, I don't know. But that's, you can see the difference in what simulations and backtesting, how much of a difference they make. Because, you know, when I'm taking breakout trades or support and resistance trades, I'm sure you guys notice, but like, I know exactly what's gonna happen if something else happens. What's gonna happen if, you know, we get a breakout, if we get a wick, if we get a wick fill, if we get a top wick, bottom wick. Like, I have a very clear plan. But then fake outs, which I haven't tested that much because they haven't come up, like, I'm very sort of like, I don't know, maybe we go here, maybe we don't. So yeah, I think you can very quickly see how important testing and just your knowledge of the market, how much of a difference it makes in your trading. Yeah, because I've literally taken 2 fake outs since using this strategy, and in my back test I've used 1, once. So yeah, that's why I'm so unsure about it all. Alright, so we're about to close bearish here on the 30. Oh no, we're not. Still got 15 minutes. Goldie. If I was to take gold sells, it'd have to be at the break of these lower wicks, because there's so much stuff in here. But then you're running into resistance right here, and you only got like 9 pips. So yeah. But I believe Harmon, you said you took gold sells, so that must be traveling nicely. But yeah, it looks very like consolidation. Ooh. So Goldie, we can have buys above this level. Reason is, we have bullish daily, 4 hour. Yeah, we can have buys above there. We don't need a range 2, and we have clean range to the top. Got out at break even once I couldn't break the lows. Yeah, once you start seeing the wicks like this, it's pretty good sign that it's low volume and price could go anywhere. This will be an interesting hourly close, I think. It'll be sort of interesting to see where price goes from here. So many setups, but no entries. Yeah, this market's moving. It's just not quite giving me what I want. But yeah, it's very easy to fall into the victim mindset that, you know, is unfair or everything's against you, but it's a very bad mindset. I think honestly that's one of the biggest downfalls that I experienced, at least, but that many traders feel, is like you start getting in that victim mindset of you deserve better, or the market deserves you something, or you start thinking it's against you, or such a terrible mindset. Because then you stop looking for ways to improve. You stop looking for ways to improve your edge or develop your edge, and you just start thinking stuff is going to come to you, but it's not. You got to figure it out. Which is like everything in life, you know? Once you start developing that mindset of everyone owes me something or life owes me something, you're not going to get anything done. Because you start believing things need to change for you and you don't need to change for them. Which sometimes is the case. Things need to change for you. But most of the time, you need to change for other things. Alright, I'm going to play a quick game of chess. But yeah, we can't take any buys above here. Because we don't have a range 2 and we don't have range. And gold below, no, below here. So yeah, that may be it for the day. Maybe if gold breaks above here or GJ shoots down below here. But we got GJ news as well. I almost forgot about that. So maybe that injects some volume. Let's see. Can you take me? No, you can't. That was stupid. What? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that sucks. Did not mean to do that. Oh, that really ruined us. We lost our queen. Yeah, so I'm just gonna see what this news does. Maybe we get a bit of volume. And maybe GJ breaks below. We are creating some 30-minute structure, but we still need range 2. So we need to break out of here and then break a new level. And gold, if we break and close above here, that's clean range to the top. Oh, I'm getting ruined. We can't do shit there. Right, so there's the closure. We should probably have quite a bit of news right now. A bit of volume with the new news. So let's see. Imagine a comeback. Oh. GJ dropping, but we don't have an hourly top wick, which is pretty annoying. So yeah, gold is now our only hope of taking a trade. Oh, I'm about to be checkmate. Yep, I'm done. Oh, that one stupid mistake where I accidentally clicked when I didn't mean to. Yep, I gotta resign. It's gotta be done. Damn. Just an L day. An L day. Let's do the Wordle. Maybe we can win the Wordle. Oh. Literally no vowels. Wow, this is a tough one. Boom. Straight off the bat. Oh, at least we get a W in the Wordle. I'm really liking gold buys here potentially. We can come and close bullish above here. So it will almost be a little bit of a fake out. Plus it will be we created a high, now we're creating a resist support, and then we're coming bullish. Really don't mind it. GJ coming up, creating a top wick. Liking this. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about a big top wick on the hourly because we have a massive rejection here. So we can start pushing below this level. It's looking good. But we should get some volume pretty soon, depending on what this guy says. Still on now. What's his name? Bailey Speaks. 10 July, is that today? No, that's not today. This looks very interesting.
Doing so, we were able to protect both depositors and public money. We're working with the Treasury. We're now seeking to ensure that for small banks which do not need to hold additional resources to meet what's called the MREL, there are resolution options that ensure access.
This is so boring. All right, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. I mean, maybe this closes above, but yeah, I think we'll still consolidate for a bit. But yeah, if it closes above, that's pretty nice. You got a nice stop, nice range to the top. But yeah, I'm getting tired, and I think this is gonna consolidate for a bit. But really good session. I mean, obviously it's frustrating to continue just to get break evens and whatnot, but very happy with how I traded the plan. But yeah, don't think, I don't get frustrated. I know a lot of you watch and you think maybe, or at least not me, but other people on social media, they're just robots and they don't get frustrated. Like, we all get frustrated. It's just about sort of continuing on the plan, not letting it phase you, and just keep at it. But yeah, have a good New York. Thanks for joining. Well done to anyone that got on those sells and got some profit. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. In terms of New York, for GJ, I need to wait for a range 2. So we need to have a breakout of this area, then a new range to form, and then another breakout. Okay. So yeah, probably not until 181.07. And Goldie, if we close above 135.75 or below 1928.56, because this is all dirty range in here. And obviously GJ below 180.4. So yeah, have a good New York. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining.